When you leave your parents alone too long, what will happen? The morning sun filtered through half-closed curtains, lighting up tiny dust particles that floated gently in the air. A ceiling fan turned slowly, humming in the quiet. In the middle of that silence, Asha, a woman in her mid-60s, prepared tea for two. She placed one cup on the opposite side of the table, just where her son once sat every morning. She whispered, almost like a habit she couldn't undo. Maybe today he'll call. But the house remained still. The only sound was the ticking clock, a sound that had become her companion. Asha lived alone. Her son worked in another city, busy, distant, swallowed by life. She never blamed him. Parents rarely do. Every day she dusted the house, not because it needed it, but because each shelf held memories. A cricket bat he used as a child. His old college certificates. A faded birthday card that read, "Love you, Ma." She cooked his favorite meals often, potato curry, dal, soft flat chapatis. Not because she was hungry, but because making them made her feel he was still near. In the evenings, she sat on the balcony, watching families laugh together on the street below. She smiled at them. But her heart quietly broke a little each day. One afternoon, Asha dragged a stool into the kitchen to reach an old tin box on the top shelf. Her hands trembled. The stool shook. And before she could steady herself, she slipped. The thud of her fall echoed through the empty rooms. She lay on the floor, dizzy and breathless. Her phone was on the table, too far to reach. Her son's photo on the wall looked down at her. Tears slipped down her cheeks, not from pain, but from the fear that no one would know she was hurt. Hours passed. No knock. No call. No voice calling her name. Just silence. At sunset, a small knock echoed through the house. "Auntie?" It was Anya, a 10-year-old girl from the neighborhood, holding a plate of food her mother had sent. When she saw the door open slightly, she stepped inside, and gasped when she found Asha still on the floor. Within minutes, Anya ran back with her mother. They helped Asha sit up, offering water, warmth, and the comfort she had been missing for so long. That night, Anya's mother made soup for her, fed her gently, and stayed until she fell asleep. Asha looked at the little girl and whispered, "Thank you, Beta. You're an angel." Sometimes, the people who become our family aren't the ones born to us. Late at night, a car screeched into the lane. A young man rushed out, Asha's son. He ran inside, breathless, his eyes red with guilt. "Ma. Are you okay?" I came as soon as I heard." Asha opened her eyes. She looked tired, fragile, but she still smiled at him. "I'm okay, Beta. Sit." He knelt beside her, holding her hands tightly. "Ma, I'm so sorry. I should have visited more. I should have called more. I didn't know." Asha placed her trembling hand on his cheek. "Mothers don't ask for much. We don't need gifts, or big things. Just time, Beta. Just time." Her son broke down, holding her as though afraid she would disappear. The next morning, sunlight filled the house again, but this time, the table held 2 cups of tea. The son handed Asha her medicines and said, "From today, Ma. I'm here. No more leaving you alone." Asha smiled, her eyes soft with tears, the kind that finally brought relief. Anya waved from her balcony. Asha waved back, grateful that kindness came from unexpected places. And grateful that her son finally understood. Narrator. When you leave your parents alone too long, they don't complain. They don't shout. They don't demand it. They simply wait. For your voice. Your footsteps. Your presence. But every parent deserves more than silence. They deserve a place in your life. Before life takes away the chance.